Ever wondered who Leonidas I was and why he holds such a significant role in history? Well, allow me to introduce you to this towering figure from ancient Greece. Leonidas I, a name that echoes across millennia, was a king of the city-state of Sparta, renowned for his military acumen and indomitable spirit. Born into the aggressive warrior society of Sparta, Leonidas would rise to become a symbol of courage and defiance, etching his name into the annals of history. His reign as king was marked by significant political and military challenges, yet it was his leadership during the famed Battle of Thermopylae that truly marked Leonidas as a hero of his time. His valiant stand against the overwhelming Persian forces, led by King Xerxes, has inspired countless tales of heroism and sacrifice. His story is a testament to the enduring spirit of human resilience and bravery. Stay with us as we delve into the life of this remarkable king and warrior. Born into the harsh Spartan society, Leonidas's early life was anything but ordinary. As a royal descendant of King Heracles, Leonidas was expected to be more than just a prince. From an early age, he was thrust into the Agouge system, Sparta's renowned military academy. This was a brutal training regime where Spartan boys were taught the art of war, survival skills, and Spartan values. They were stripped of comfort, encouraged to fight, and molded into efficient soldiers. The Agouge emphasized physical strength, endurance, and discipline. It was a sink-or-swim environment that left no room for weakness. Leonidas, like all Spartan boys, was subjected to this rigorous training, and it was here he honed his skills as a warrior. This harsh upbringing was instrumental in shaping Leonidas's character, forging the courage, resilience, and tactical brilliance that would later define his reign as king. These experiences molded Leonidas into the formidable warrior he would become. Upon the death of his half-brother, Leonidas found himself thrust into the role of king. The throne of Sparta, a city-state known for its militaristic culture and uncompromising strength, was not an easy seat to fill. Leonidas, however, was no stranger to hardship. He had been groomed for leadership through the Agouge, Sparta's rigorous education system, and was prepared to take on the mantle. As king, he faced numerous political and military challenges. Sparta was not just a city, but a powerful military force, and Leonidas had to navigate the treacherous waters of politics while maintaining the strength of his army. He handled disputes with neighboring city-states, faced down potential revolts, and made difficult decisions concerning the welfare of his people. But through it all, he remained steadfast, his leadership guided by the Spartan values instilled in him from childhood. Leonidas, now a king, was about to face his greatest challenge yet. In 480 BC, Leonidas led a small force in one of history's most famous last stands. The Battle of Thermopylae was a defining moment for ancient Greece, and at its center was Leonidas, the Spartan king whose courage has become legendary. The Persian Empire, led by King Xerxes, was marching towards Greece with a force so large it was said to drink rivers dry. The Greeks decided to make their stand at Thermopylae, a narrow coastal passage that would limit the Persian advantage in numbers. Leonidas was chosen to lead this defense. With only a few thousand men, a fraction of the Persian force, the odds were heavily stacked against them. But Leonidas, true to his Spartan upbringing, was undeterred. His plan was simple: hold the pass at all costs. The battle raged for 3 days. The Greeks, led by Leonidas's 300 elite Spartans, held their ground against wave after wave of Persian assaults. They fought with a ferocity and discipline that astounded the Persians, turning the narrow pass into a deadly bottleneck. On the third day, a local resident betrayed the Greeks by showing the Persians a mountain path that led behind the Greek lines. Leonidas, upon learning of this treachery, knew that their position was compromised. But instead of ordering a retreat, he made a decision that would immortalize him in history. Leonidas dismissed the bulk of the Greek army, choosing to stay behind with his 300 Spartans and a few hundred other Greeks. They would hold the pass to the last man, buying time for the rest of Greece to prepare for the Persian onslaught. The final stand of Leonidas and his men was as heroic as it was tragic. Outnumbered and surrounded, they fought to their last breath. Leonidas himself fell in the thick of battle, his body fought over and eventually taken by the Persians. The Greeks lost the Battle of Thermopylae, But the stand of Leonidas and his men was not in vain. Their sacrifice bought precious time for the Greek city-states to unite and ultimately repel the Persian invasion. The Battle of Thermopylae has since become a symbol of courage against overwhelming odds. The name Leonidas, the king who chose to die with his men rather than abandon his post, has become synonymous with heroism and self-sacrifice. The story of Leonidas and the Battle of Thermopylae is a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. It serves as a reminder that sometimes victory is not about winning the battle, but about standing up for what you believe in, no matter the cost. Despite their defeat, the stand of Leonidas and his men would echo through the ages. Their courage, their sacrifice, and their unwavering commitment to their duty have inspired countless generations. The Battle of Thermopylae may have been over 2,000 years ago, but the legacy of Leonidas and his 300 Spartans lives on. The legacy of Leonidas extends far beyond the Battle of Thermopylae. His impact on Greek and world history is profound, a testament to the enduring power of his story. Leonidas, standing tall against insurmountable odds, has become a symbol of courage, defiance, and the indomitable human spirit. His decision to lead a small force against the mighty Persian army under Xerxes is a poignant illustration of his valor and self-sacrifice. His stand at Thermopylae, although ending in defeat, paved the way for the eventual victory of the Greeks. This singular act of defiance ignited a flame of resistance that ultimately led to the preservation of Greek culture, one of the cornerstones of Western civilization. Leonidas' sacrifice resonated deeply with his contemporaries. His story inspired future generations of leaders and warriors, becoming a rallying cry for those facing overwhelming adversity. The phrase "Malin labe," or "come and take it," attributed to Leonidas during the Battle of Thermopylae, has become a symbol of resistance against tyranny across the ages. The legacy of Leonidas also echoes through the annals of military history. His strategic use of the terrain at Thermopylae, his understanding of the strengths of his Spartan soldiers, and his willingness to sacrifice for the greater good are all hallmarks of great military leadership. These principles have been studied and emulated by military strategists throughout history. In popular culture, Leonidas has been immortalized in art, literature, and film. His story has been reimagined and retold countless times, each interpretation offering a fresh perspective on his life and legacy. Through these depictions, Leonidas has become a timeless symbol of bravery and resilience. Yet at the heart of it all, Leonidas was a man, a king who led from the front, a warrior who stood with his men, a leader who understood the cost of freedom. His story serves as a reminder of the power of conviction, the strength of unity, and the enduring value of courage. Leonidas, a king, a warrior, a legend, continues to inspire us even today. To understand Leonidas, we must delve into the society that shaped him. Sparta was a city-state known for its military prowess, a culture that prided itself on discipline, strength, and bravery. Every aspect of Spartan life was geared toward war. From a tender age, boys were trained to be warriors, while girls were groomed to be mothers of warriors. This was the agoge system, a rigorous education that molded Leonidas into the leader he became. The Spartans valued loyalty, courage, and honor above all else. They lived by the code of either with your shield or on it, meaning a warrior was expected to return victorious or die fighting. This was the Spartan way. The same values guided Leonidas when he led 300 Spartans against thousands of Persians at Thermopylae. His courage, sacrifice, and unyielding spirit were a true reflection of Spartan values. These Spartan values were at the core of Leonidas's life and reign. Over time, myth and reality have intertwined in our understanding of Leonidas. Let's unravel this tapestry, shall we? A common myth paints Leonidas as a demigod, a figure of absolute perfection. However, he was a man, a remarkable one, but a man nonetheless. He was not infallible, nor was he beyond the reach of mortality, as his heroic end at Thermopylae attests. Another myth, propagated by popular culture, is the image of Leonidas leading an army of just 300 Spartans against the Persian horde. In reality, he commanded a force of several thousand, comprising not only Spartans, but also allied Greek city-states. The portrayal of Leonidas in the film 300 is perhaps the most striking example of myth over reality. It's dramatic, it's engaging, but it's not entirely accurate. Leonidas was more than just a warrior king. He was a strategic leader, a guardian of his people, a symbol of defiance against overwhelming odds. While the myths are fascinating, the reality of Leonidas's life and reign is no less compelling. As we reflect on Leonidas' life, we are reminded of his incredible courage and leadership. This Spartan king, known for his valor and strategic brilliance, left an indelible mark on not only ancient Greece, but the annals of global history. His heroic last stand at the Battle of Thermopylae continues to echo through the centuries, a testament to the power of determination against overwhelming odds. He personified the warrior spirit of Sparta, embodying its values of courage, sacrifice, and honor. His story, however, is more than a tale of a single battle or a single man. It's a window into an era, a unique society, and a way of thinking that shaped the world we know today. As we delve deeper into the life of Leonidas, we uncover layers of history, culture, and human resilience. Leonidas I, a name etched in history, a symbol of courage and defiance, a legacy that continues to inspire.